G'day everyone, John here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to step you through the process that I went through to model and design some replacement rear wings for these Scalextric Aston Martin DBR9s. A friend and customer, Anthony, if you're watching, g'day mate, sent me his 3 Aston Martins, and one was a reference model, so with the rear wing intact, and the other 2 in various states of disrepair. You can see this one here, it's had both the struts and also the wing itself just completely removed or broken off, and they're still glued and firm in here, which I'll have to get the micro drills out to remove those excess plastic there. But this one here came without any rear wing, which made it quite easy to then work out spacings and so forth. But interestingly, the style of wing and the fitment varies between these 3 models. In fact, I'll just rip the wing out of this one. You can see here it's a very short receptacle here for the rear wing tab itself, as opposed to the much longer, you can see by comparison, and wider opening here. And interestingly, also need to take into account the light cluster, or that component of the vehicle as well. So the tab actually needs to be a step down tab, which you'll see when I show you some of the ones that I've modeled and trimmed. But in terms of the process, it was fairly straightforward. I did take a few iterations though to get the fitment right. What I have done is I have modeled these up, and I've included the model for free on the Bamboo Lab MakerWorld site. I'll include a link in the description. But you will see the difference also between not only the wing, the actual fitment in the different cars, but the style of wings. You can see here, these uprights are solid. It's actually a solid piece. Whereas you can see here, when I held this one up earlier, it's actually a strut, more of a strut configuration, which is why you can see the ones I've modeled here are reflecting that. But what I have done in the 3D files, I've included both models for the solid and also the hollow or strut version, so you'll be able to choose and print those at your leisure. And naturally the wing is a separate 3D printed part as well. If you are printing these, you'll print them in the orientation I'm showing here, so it's actually sitting on the print bed this way. And I would recommend put enabling mouse ear brims just on the corners to allow for better bed adhesion. I printed these out at 0.12 millimeter layer height, so pretty fine, and it really comes up with quite a nice finish, particularly on the curved surface of the wing itself. So I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. But you can see here, I've already glued this one. This was, and I did this one for the video as well because it stands out quite a bit better. But you can see that fits in. And actually, you can see how I've trimmed it and created that step, so it will fit down and sit deeply enough in the body of the car, and it actually comes up pretty well. But what I've done here as well, I've looked at the images of these cars online. This one here is naturally a white livery, white struts, and the black fin itself, or the wing. So what I've done here is naturally printed those in white, and also, I mean, I do have multicolor printing capability, but it was easier to print it in black and just use the Posca paint pens just to color in the ends of the wings. So that will actually tie in nicely with the livery of the car. Naturally, there's no obviously writing or advertising across here as well, but that's something you can add as a decor later on. But what I'll do now is go through the process of fitting this, putting this wing together on this car, because these 2 are actually identical. So then when I send this back to Anthony, he'll be able to fit them in this vehicle, no problem at all. So to spare you the details and watching me fumble around with my side cutters, I have already pre-trimmed just a little off there, and a little to make it a little bit narrower to mimic the step I mentioned earlier. So what I'll do here is I'll just simply slot that in there. That'll sit there. Hopefully it'll stay in there while I'm gluing. That's the only challenge. And push this one in here. So you can see the alignment's pretty good. And what we'll do first, make sure that's in there, and hopefully get the good old super glue out. Here we go. Try not to get this everywhere, but all you need is a very light thin line, and I've certainly overdone that big time. Okay, I think that should be all right. And what we'll do there now is I'll place this on top, roughly in the middle, and then I'll flip it over to make sure it's nice and symmetrical. There we go. I'll just move that across a little bit and down, and fortunately it's all underneath, so it's not too big of a deal. If it's, in fact, it's probably better to have the glue massaged underneath the point at which they're making contact with those struts. So I'll just hold that for a few seconds. It's looking pretty good in terms of the distance of the rear of the strut from the rear of the wing on both sides. It's fairly well centered, and also on along the front edge as well. And I think we have got it. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty darn good. In fact, I've just noticed that this strut sits a little bit further into the body than this side, so I'll just have to trim the tab that I showed you with the side cutters a little bit more to make sure that it's nice and level. You can see it's been very difficult to see, but it's not too bad. But anyway, so this will be the wing for this car, and I'm just going to, I've already made the one for this particular vehicle here, so what I can do now is, all going well, is remove this because it's all job done. Stick this bad boy in here, and I'll be able to send that to Anthony, and he has rear wings for his 3 Aston Martins. Anyway, thank you for watching today. Like I said, if you want to print out and make some of these wings yourself, if you've got a 3D printer, jump onto MakerWorld, download the models. I've also included the .step file, so if you want to actually modify the model and adjust it for your own needs, you can. Because one of the things I did do and had to fiddle around with a bit was to adjust these, the thickness of these, so that it actually created a nice snug fit. And that was something I had to play around with a bit. But I did get the digital calipers to measure how wide those openings are, but just sort of added 0.1 of a millimeter to the print level so that it's a bit more of a snug fit, and it certainly helps when you're sticking those in there and doing the gluing process. But if I was doing this to my own car, I probably would have glued these two in first, and then use this as a leveler, and then glued the wing on separately as a second step. Anyway, good luck if you choose to do that. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye for now.